Hi everyone, my name is Durga Gaude. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a trans, non-binary, gender fluid person. And I'm a trained sculptor, among a lot of other things that I do.
Hi, I'm Jason Allen. I act and I model, and I like to be fancy, so I think that's how you know me, if you know me. I enjoy music. I love to sing, and my pronouns are he, him, his.
Hi, my name is Prarthana. I am a gay person on the internet, which is always fun. And my pronouns are she and her. And my Instagram handle is short haired brown queer because I didn't put a lot of effort into it. So, Durga, you go by they, them pronouns. So, I'd really like to know, like, why is it important?
So, pronouns basically, it's not really about even identity per se. When you use pronouns, you're using them instead of a name, right? Instead of a noun. And when you're using a word that's like a stand-in for your name or a noun, then you want to use something that makes the person that you're addressing feel seen. And seen in a way that they see themselves. One time I carried around a clicker to count how many times I was misgendered in a day because I was like, why am I so bothered by people misgendering me? And on an average, it was about 250 times a day. So just imagine if like I was to call you he and refer to you as he or you as she like every single day, all the time, in every interaction, how would you function? How would you work? How would you get anything done? You just get frustrated after a point.
Exactly.
But you know, this whole conversation about grammar and vocabulary. And when people have this very dumb argument with you, especially with they, them.
Yeah.
So for somebody who's watching this for the first time and has that misconception or this whole idea of schooling and grammar and vocabulary, how would you explain them grammatically, they, them, as pronouns when you are, addressing somebody?
You just actually did it. You
I
just
did.
said someone and then you said they.
Yeah.
Yes.
How would you explain it to them? Because you didn't
Yeah.
assume their gender. So this is something we all do very naturally. Like if you have a friend coming over and they're bringing someone along and you don't know what their gender is, you'll automatically call up your friend and say, hey, I hope they like pizza. We all do it. So one of the things I want to clarify just outright is that they, them is also used as singular. A few years ago, Merriam-Webster's dictionary made the singular they the word of the year. So anybody who wants to say like this is not grammatically correct, go check a dictionary.
Do you get it?
So it is Pride Month.
Come dance party.
But I feel like there is this idea of Pride Month in this world right now, or the way that we have seen it, or the way it's being portrayed. And us as queer people, we know that Pride started as a riot. And it's actually a time for all of us where we go through a lot of emotion. People just think that we are waving rainbow flags and partying all the time, but actually all of us as queer people miss each other the most during Pride Month because we're all so busy and we're all doing things because we're fighting for our rights and stuff. So like, I know what it means to me, but like, what does Pride mean to you guys? Like,
I think for me personally, pride is like a very a concept I've been told to have. I don't think it ever came up intrinsically for me, Like I was happy about, being gay. Like after a point, after several years of being like really miserable about it, I started seeing the silver lining of it. I started to force myself to find aspects about it that I could appreciate, Like, okay, maybe I'm a more open person now. Maybe like, this whole journey hasn't been for nothing. Maybe it's helped me grow in some way. This has been like my difficulty in life. Other people have different difficulties. This was my Achilles heel that I had to get past. But then, this whole concept of pride, of celebration and all of that, like you said, it feels a little false. It feels a little like sugary sweet and saccharine, and it's just like painted all over you and you don't know what to do with it. I personally feel that way because I feel like for a lot of people, you don't have the chance to have pride yet. I mean, especially in India. I mean, where is the pride when there's still so much shame, there's still so much hush hush and taboo about it? And then 1 month of the year, because something happened in America across the world, we're celebrating it here as well, when we barely had like even a chance to really digest what it means for us as like Indian queer people to understand what it even means to be an Indian queer person. So forget about pride, like I don't even know like the first step of this entire journey. So yeah, for me it's fun, it's nice to see the recognition happening, it's nice to see stories being told, but it's it's washed up in all of these other elements that other people try to get in on. Like at this point I feel like pride is happening for straight people to like be more aware of us. It's not happening for us anymore. It's for the straight people, the cisgendered people to like look at us and be like, oh okay, they're nice. Like before we used to look at the LGBTQI community and think like yucky, and now we look at the LGBTQI community and like it's a nice thing now, because we're celebrating it. We have a June festival for it. It's like a really painful Christmas that you have to attend, and you're just like, okay, I'm here because it's June, but my God, I want to go back home.
I think what is I think what is wonderful is that people come together and there is hope. I am so blessed, but then there is a child staying right now at home who's so scared of his own parents, even to get out in school. Probably does not like the uniform he's wearing. Probably cannot even go to a boys' washroom and pee safely. So that is so scary for young kids. And I saw growing up all of that, and I was so protected. My parents are incredible people. My sister, my entire family. I'm sure I'm sitting in a room and most of them still don't get us. And that's a fact. And I think what we're doing now is pride. This is pride. Sitting and having a conversation.
I think for me, pride means like it is about taking pride in every little thing you do. Like I take pride in like putting eyeliner on my eyes. I take the same amount of pride in cleaning my toilet. I take the same amount of pride. No, I'm serious. Like
yeah,
it is
definitely.
like it is about like doing every little thing with pride, because for me it's like every little thing I do in this world, I'm taking up that space. I'm taking up space doing these things in the world. I'm taking up space and being proud when I'm not sitting cross-legged and I'm, sitting like this. Like, it's about little things. But at the same time, like, I am seeing more queer faces everywhere. I am seeing queer people take up spaces physically.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them take up spaces on screen. We are one of, like, all three of us are these people.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud about that too.
I think, growing up as someone who's a masculine presenting woman, growing up as someone who's a woman attracted to other women, I never saw any representation. I never turned on a screen or opened up a book and saw myself in some way reflected back at me. I felt so isolated and alone in like the things I was feeling and the person that I was. And I hated that. And I would spend hours on the internet, just clicking away. Like I'm one of those introverted gays. Most of my coming out story just happened in my room by myself on my bed. I'm just like, oh no, I'm gay. All of that happened like by myself in my room. And the one friend that I had was actually the internet. So I would like spend a lot of time on the internet just trying to find content that maybe reflected me a little bit. So I type in the words Indian lesbian in the search bar. I'd get utterly and completely scandalized because obviously it just ended up being pornography most of the time. It was never actually an authentic person who was maybe sharing a story. And I tried to look towards media, movies and books and all of that to give me some of that representation. And I don't think they did a very good job. Like how you said, like how can you be casting a trans character with like a cisgender actor? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't even look like a real trans person. So
looks like a caricature. Yeah.
Not even a caricature, it's just wrong.
It's just wrong. It's ridiculous.
0 marks.
Yeah, you're fail.
Fail.
I want to be in the category of it all. I don't want to be in a box. I don't want to be in the name of inclusivity anymore.
Yeah,
I want,
that's true.
because that's another box that you're making. Pride for me will be entirely when I exist everywhere and I make money throughout the year and I am not just there for content. And that is where we are all working towards. That is what will happen for sure, because I carry immense amount of faith. And we will all make it happen, that's for sure. I am never gonna settle for the at least. I am sitting here to make everything equal. And equal is that I have same amount of light to shine, same big check, same opportunities. I want to walk in a dress filled with everybody and take those big shots, and I will. But as soon as you walk into a room, suddenly you see everybody just yell this loud word in their ear, which is K. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
love
it's
it
like,
though.
no, I love it. But I don't walk into a room being like straight. I also want people to get over it. I want people to like not be interested, because then if you're thinking about what I am doing on bed, I don't know who's gay. Because if I walk into the room and people are suddenly imagining my private life, I want to question that imagination. I don't want to walk into a room and be that gay boy or like that gay actor or like that gay musician
or just
or
that
that gay
gay.
artist or
That
that
gay.
gay.
That gay.
That
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I want everything to stop being labeled as, let's call that boy because he's gay and let's put him in it. And like, you know, characters are made according now to their sexuality, and representation I get. I'm here for the representation.
There have been gay characters, especially gay men. Like there have been characters that have been written for gay men, not femme gay men, but cis gay men. Everywhere I've seen it, all over the world. But when it comes to non-binary characters, when it comes to trans characters, the reason why I don't feel seen in any of them, first of all, trans artists are not cast to play trans characters.
That's
So
just...
any film that you have seen where there's a trans character that's not being played by a trans person, the casting of that character is just wrong. So all of the characters that have ever been cast, I'm saying this as a trans person, all of them who are not trans, you've all done a bad job. You've just done a wrong job. It's just wrong. If you really want to make change in the world, and if you really want to create content, or if you want to create representation in the right way, call us. We'll help you.
So how gay can I be today? Like, what's the level? Like, how gay can I be?
Jason,
it's so much fun.
Listen.
Jason, how gay are you being today?
Very.
How do you deal with like your self-expression? What does it mean to you?
So, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to wear a suit. So, I would like sneak into my brother's room and like try on like his oversized clothes. I'd like steal blazers and jackets from, you know, my dad's room just because I wanted to try them on. I really liked it. When I had like, you know, 10th grade, 12th grade graduation, you're expected to dress up, you know, because you're finally men and women and, you know, you're allowed to wear fancy clothes and not just your uniform. Everyone is so excited for graduation, right? In high school, it's like a big deal for everyone. Everyone's deciding which sari to wear. And I'm terrified because I do not want to wear a sari to my graduation.
Did you have long hair?
I did. It was like nice chest length I had going on, and I had to wear a sari. I was terrified. I was like, it's okay, I won't graduate. I'll anyway fail math. So hopefully then I won't even graduate, you know. They'll make me pass next month or something, and then I can just take my certificate and run away, you know. Saris just did not suit me. I hated wearing them.
I grew up to a household where dressing up was the thing. And I used to mostly wear my sister's clothes because I think they did not want to spend. but yeah, we were almost the same size. I love showing my body. I love wearing silhouettes and it could be a dress, it could be a suit, it could be anything. I'm not sure how much is it about expressing myself, but it's definitely something that I think I have accepted, that I'm an attention-seeking person. I enjoy it because if I am in an audience and if I'm performing, I want people to recognize me and I want people to be like, "Ye kaun hai?" You know what I mean?
First thing you can do right now is every time you sign off on an email and every time you have meetings on like Zoom or whatever, like right beside your name you can put your own pronouns. Even if like you're the most cisgendered looking person, by you putting your pronouns out there, your action says, I am not assuming anybody's identity because I don't expect you to assume mine, so I'm putting my pronouns out there so that this makes you understand that I'm someone who will respect your pronoun. Yeah?
But you know, even if you are someone who's cisgendered, even if you are someone who's heterosexual, pride is still important to you. Because whether you realize it or not, the kinds of rules the society has imposed on us matter to you as well. They kind of affect your life as well. If you've decided today to show up to work in a polo t-shirt or a nice blouse, there's a reason behind it that might just not be your inherent taste. You might be a very cisgendered, very heterosexual woman and you might still like having short hair because you just feel comfortable with something like that. But it becomes such a big problem for you, doesn't it? Because everyone is saying something wrong about it, something bad about it.
Support the community. I am the community.
Yeah.
So give opportunities and stop with the tacky t-shirts. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do better.
They can.
We can all
So
do better.
easy.
Stop with the tacky t-shirt.